You've seen the stars dance, but you've never seen them do this. They're real celebrities. Eric Estrada, Wee Man, Jack Osborne, LaToya Jackson, Trish Stratus, who become real cops.
Oh, wow. This is the wrong way to meet you, good looking.
Armed and Famous, a new reality series. CBS Wednesday, January 10th.
You're watching WCTV, Thomasville, Tallahassee, Valdosta. From the WCTV studios, news with John Harrington and Jennifer Ryan. Pinpoint weather with meteorologist Mike McCall. And sports with Bo Bishop. This is the award-winning Eyewitness News at 11.
Good evening. Here's what's happening. A Bainbridge man is under arrest tonight for murder.
South Georgia newspapers are reporting that authorities arrested 26-year-old Eddie Dwayne Starks late last night for the murder of Rachel Beecham. Beecham's son found his mother dead inside her home at 1109 East Troop Street on Monday evening. Starks has been on parole from state prison since November 2005.
The 16-year-old who opened fire near Lincoln High School in Tallahassee will be charged as an adult. Lateran's Barnes is facing now 2 counts of aggravated assault with a firearm. Deputies say Barnes was involved in a fight last Friday and wound up firing at least 2 shots at another teenager just blocks from the high school.
And then there's 10 years in prison for a Madison County man convicted of DUI manslaughter. A jury convicting Joshua Chamblin last month. He was the driver in a crash in August 2005, killing passenger Christopher Sammons. In court, Chamblin admitted purchasing and consuming beer the night of the accident. The 10 years will be followed by 5 years probation. He was also ordered to pay a $5,000 fine and pay $8,000 in restitution to the Sammons family.
And the Florida Highway Patrol is making its presence known over the Christmas holiday. All administrative duties have been suspended now for a 72-hour period starting tomorrow and ending midnight Monday. More than 200 additional troopers will be on the lookout for speeders, tailgaters, and erratic drivers. FHP says during a 72-hour period last year, there were 35 traffic crashes statewide. In the Big Bend area alone, there were 2 crashes and 5 fatalities during the 72-hour period.
The head of Taylor County Fire Rescue steps down, but he's not out for good. Steve Miller is leaving his post as fire rescue chief, but will continue with the department as a lieutenant. Lieutenant Carl McAfee will serve as interim chief. Administrators were not able to confirm why Miller is stepping down. He was chief of fire rescue for about 2 years.
And it's ta-ta to Tallahassee. Governor Jeb Bush leaves the capital city for the last time as governor, boarding the government plane, yes, one last time. High on his list of memories about Tallahassee, well, the time he spent mentoring students at Raw Middle School. Mr. Bush will finish out his term in Miami. He does not disclose any specific plans beyond that. Governor-elect Charlie Crist takes the oath of office January 2nd.
The American Civil Liberties Union of Florida says the state is headed for a 2008 election debacle. It's calling for election reform in the wake of the 13th Congressional District debacle in the Sarasota area, asking the state legislature to move toward technologies that accurately count votes and leave behind a paper trail. And the ACLU believes counties statewide should have adopted a 2001 task force recommendation against touchscreens and in favor of optical scans.
How about a tax break, a utility bill tax break for Taylor County businesses? The commission approving an ordinance that allows certain businesses in the county to apply for exemptions from state sales tax on their electric bill. Business owners could see a 50 or 100% tax exemption on utilities.
If the business, for example, rents a facility that has been closed or buys a building and opens it up and puts a new business in there, they would be eligible for a sales tax refund on the electricity.
I think it's great. I mean, we get so few breaks as small business owners that every little bit helps, because it's hard to stay in business sometimes. People don't realize all the expenses that go along with being a business owner and being self-employed.
Businesses within the enterprise zone or those outside the Perry City limits are eligible to apply for that same utilities tax exemption.
To the dilemma for Delta Airlines, the bankrupt carrier filing its reorganization plan. Its board is unanimously rejecting U.S. Airways' hostile takeover bid. Instead, Delta plans to come out of Chapter 11 in the spring as a standalone company. saying a marriage with U.S. Airways would be a bad fit. But U.S. Airways says it isn't giving up.
Well, hurricane season has come and gone with only one tropical storm hitting our area. The quiet season leaves, therefore, a surplus of supplies for the American Red Cross. While the skies are still, staff members of the Red Cross say people should still be prepared for other natural disasters such as fires or an influenza epidemic.
I'm already doing our planning, trying to get people ready for 2007. I think it's going to be a little bit more difficult because folks are going to have moved on in their lives. They're going to say, well, it didn't happen in '06. It's not going to happen again.
The old storm amnesia. The quiet season allowed staff at the Red Cross to step up in working with local businesses, teaching them the skills to work with the community if a natural disaster does indeed strike the area.
Still to come on this edition of Eyewitness News at 11, why Santa's heart is in Iraq.
And still some light showers out there this evening. You can see some of the rain, mainly in the eastern parts of the viewing area. Right now, along and east of Highway 319, some of the rainfall totals since 11 o'clock this morning, up to an inch in places. Will it continue? I'll have that answer.
And the weather leaving the shuttle Discovery with a multiple choice on landing sites. New Mexico or Florida. We'll pinpoint it when we come back.
You're watching Eyewitness News on WCTV with John Harrington and Jennifer Ryan.
Man, how are we going to compete with that? Hey guys, for the holidays we've got this buy one, get one free razor deal. So I got you gifts. Wow, thanks a lot, Chad.
Look, Chad, we don't want your stupid phones.
I kind of do. Yeah, I finally have a razor.
Man, you guys have no shame. That's mine!
Right now at Altel Wireless, buy one razor and get a second one free. It's the deal of the holidays, so go to shopaltel.com today.
Season's greetings from all of us at WCTV.
When I graduated from high school, I really wanted a career working with computers. Through workforce education, I was able to get trained in web design services and web programming services, which is just the kind of training I was looking for. This spring, I graduated fully certified in both programs, and now I have a full-time job as a computer programmer with one of the largest engineering design firms in the world. Great training, great career, and a great future.
Closed captioning is brought to you as a public service of WCTV.
All right, a little friendly reminder while you're out shopping over the weekend, Tallahassee police say don't let a Grinch steal your Christmas gifts.
No, the malls will be packed with shoppers and cars packed with valuable merchandise. Tallahassee police say be sure to put your goodies out of sight, like in the trunk, and double check to make sure your locks or your doors are locked. Police also say be aware of your surroundings. Thieves target busy malls where lots of people are bumping into each other and in a rush. A single mother of two receives a life-changing gift for the holidays. Hundreds gathered outside in the rain to watch Tammy Boyd receive a completely remodeled home filled with new furniture, appliances, and Christmas presents. Boyd had been living in an apartment and was actually working on the home with her church members, but had no idea the keys would be turned over to her.
She was more suited towards the criteria that we were looking at. And with Tammy's heart, we know that, you know, this will be a blessing to her.
How you feel right now?
I'm happy. A little embarrassed, and the cameras are kind of, but I'm happy.
Members of the Christian Heritage Church say they chose Boyd because of her commitment and willingness to help others. While Santa is checking off many children's wish lists, he's hoping to check off his own as well.
You see, a Big Bend Santa has two sons in the military, and he therefore has a Christmas wish of his own. Eyewitness News reporter Alyssa Trussell with the story.
Under this red suit, long beard, and white gloves is Ron Slick of Monticello. Every day for the past 5 weeks, he suits up and brings smiles to hundreds of children's faces.
You just talk to them in a soft voice and say, "Did you come to see Santa Claus?" And the kid said, "Yes." "Well, come sit on my lap and tell me what you want for Christmas."
For several weeks, the jolly old man wasn't always jolly. You see, Santa had a wish list for himself. All he wanted for Christmas was for his 2 military sons serving overseas to return home.
They do things all over the world. At a minute's notice, he can be anywhere. So, you know, I kind of am concerned about that.
Andy is an Air Force captain in Djibouti. Scott, a CB in the Navy on the front lines in Baghdad. Santa's wish, the same as many military children who just want to hug their loved one on Christmas.
Mom will bring the kids for Santa Claus pictures to send to Daddy, and it almost brings a tear to the eye, you know, saying, gee, wish I could take the kid over there to see the pop.
Just a few weeks ago, part of Santa's wish came true. Andy returned home.
I'd feel better if both of them were here, but at least I got one.
Santa is partly responsible for some of these smiles. He says his smile will be just as bright when he gets his own gift, both boys in his arms together. Alyssa Trussell, WCTV Eyewitness News, Tallahassee.
Oh, that's very
Let's
nice.
hope so soon.
Yeah.
With victory in their hands, too.
Yes, exactly. Ray is going to be up next with your forecast.
And later, President Bush will be spending the holiday weekend mulling over his new policy for that war in Iraq. First, though, here is a holiday greeting from some military members serving overseas with loved ones here at home.
Hometown Greetings, brought to you by Farmers and Merchants Bank.
Hi, my name is Staff Sergeant Priscilla Anderson. I bring you greetings from Kunsan Air Base, Korea. I would like to say happy holidays to my brothers in Monticello, Florida. I love you and hope to see you soon.
Procter GM has the best in all-new 07 pickup trucks and SUVs. Newly designed, the 2007 GMC Sierra is equipped with cargo management system, touchscreen navigation, and OnStar. Agile and comfortable, the 2007 GMC Yukon displays power lift tailgate and power release seats. And for hard work and rough play, the 07 GMC Sierra 2500 features 15,800 pounds of towing capacity. At Procter GM, trucks rule.
We set our alarms and guzzle our coffee. We put on a smile and open our doors. We go to meetings, shake hands.